Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are doing this Volvo 242, I believe it is. Be sure to stick around, man. This thing is actually surprisingly good. Alright, so here we are, Volvo 242 Turbo Evo 1983, man. This thing is actually alright. This is a subscriber requested build from last week's video, which wasn't too bad, man. Wasn't too bad. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But anyway, like I say, man, the Volvo, we're hitting up here with 350 horsepower, 460 newton meters of torque, and 1,484 kg of weight. Now, she ain't too bad, man. She isn't too bad. Like, obviously, it's snowing right now, so it's like the worst time to try and tune a car. So I've had to boot up the race that we did build together. Just so I could build this car. So it was a bit of a pain, but we got there in the end, man. This thing is running really good. It's running smooth. It's running, you know, it's running clean. It's a good, fun little build to play with, man, you know. So, now without further ado, man, we're going to go ahead and jump straight in. So, engine swap. I've got stock engine in this thing. Also, stock drivetrain. Obviously, want to keep that rear wheel drive out here. Aero and appearance, I didn't really like much of the aero in here. Like, this looks okay for a Forza bumper. You know what I mean? For a Forza bumper, it actually looks alright. You know, just a little bit of, looks soul. You know, a little split on it. But nah, I didn't go with that. The wing, I took it off. It's up to you. If you want to run the Forza wing, you can. I think it just looked a little bit too big. You know, and almost looks like 90 degrees out here, man. Like, but you know, I took the wing off, man. Took the wing off. Didn't like the look at that. I've got the mud flaps on here. Obviously, I didn't want to run those either. But again, it's all up to you, man. If you guys want to run that, you can. Obviously, you got this little hood, like little bonnet, hood, street, whatever the hell it is. Street bonnet. It's not even on the bonnet, but you know. Anyway, it's on the roof, but it's all good. Like I say, if you guys want to run that stuff, you can. It's not really going to do much to the car, to be honest with you. But anyway, moving on to tires and rims here. We got tire compound. We have the stock tire compound on here. We have stock tire width on the front, which is 195 on the front. We've got stock on that. And we also have 195 on the rear as well, which is stock, man. So be sure to hit those up. Rim style, you guys can have whatever the hell sort of rims you want. I went with these nice looking HREs, man. I love the look of these ones, especially on this car, man. It definitely looks very good in this car. And again, you guys can have whatever sort of the rims you want. If you want to have some crazy ass, you know, super deep dish ones, you know, the roadform ones, you can. That's no big deal, man. But anyway, moving on to front tire rim size. We've got 16-inch on the front. We got 16-inch obviously on the back as well, man. Got to keep it, you know, the same all round, bro. All round the same. So that's what we've done here. Front track width, we have maxed it out on the front here and on the rear as well. Completely maxed it out, full on, so that way you can get that little bit of tuck, man. You seen this? This actually looks really sick, man. You got a little bit of tuck on this car, which is awesome. But anyway, moving on now to the drivetrain. We have clutch. We've obviously got the race clutch. We've got the race transmission. We got the race driveline, and we have the race differential, man. Obviously, all this stuff is going to unlock the tuning, so we want to have all that stuff in race, so that way we can tune the car as much as we possibly want. Anyway, moving on to performance and handling now. We have obviously got the race brakes once again, drift springs and dampeners. We've got the race front anti-roll bars and the race rear anti-roll bars as well. In here we have the cage, full-on race cage, and also we have a stock weight reduction in here. You probably could bump it up to the street weight reduction if you want to, because that is, you know, it shaves off a little bit of weight. Which, to be honest with you, it doesn't feel too bad with the weight being, you know, 1,484. It doesn't feel too bad, but I might try it with the, you know, with a little less weight, just to see what happens. But for now, you know, stock weight reduction is good to go, man. It's not too bad at all, bro. So be sure to hit up with that stock weight reduction. Alright, so moving on to the engine now, we have a stock intake, we have stock fuel systems, we got stock ignition, we got the stock exhaust, we got race cams and valves, we got stock valves, stock displacement, we got sport pistons and compression, we got a race turbo in here, race intercooler, race oil and cooling, and obviously the race flywheel. That will give you the 350 horsepower, 460 newton meters of torque. Now that is completely, absolutely everything from the cosmetics to the engine upgrades. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the tune, man. Alright, so here we are on the tuning menu. We got the tire pressure, we're sitting at 45 psi on the front and the rear. So like I say, it's nice, bro. It feels pretty good. Didn't need to really bump it up to 50. She's managed to spin up quite well, so not too bad at all on the tire pressure. 45 psi on both tires. Right, moving on to gears now. We got final drive is 3.00, first is 3.40, second is 2.11, third is 1.84, fourth is 1.44, and fifth 1.17, sixth is 0.99. Now, if you guys are like me and you needed just a hot second here to pause the video and, you know, do the gears to 100%, be sure to hit that pause button so that way you can see these gears and get them down the best, man. Now, for the golden gear in this car, it is obviously second gear. But as you can see as well, I've slightly changed third, so it's like not as big of a gap than what it usually is. I'm just trying some new things out, man, you know, trying some new things. Now third, for this car, you can hit it up and it will, you know, it will go a bit quicker than what second would. So for those longer corners, I reckon you could hit up third and it'll be alright. So, you know, it's definitely one for trying out when the frozen lakes are gone. But yeah, no, it's feeling good, man. Feeling good in second gear. Once again, second gear, gold gear. Third is your little boost gear if you need to go around the higher speed corners, shall we say. Alright, so moving on to alignment now. We have negative 5.0 degrees in the front, and in the rear we have negative 4.5 in the camber, bro. Moving on to toe now, we have 1.0 degrees of toe, and in the rear, negative 0.2, and in the front caster angle, we have 6.5. Now moving on to anti-roll bars, I leave those stock, so if you have a specific setup for anti-roll bars, springs and dampeners, I leave all of those stock, just so you guys can pop in whatever the hell you want to put in, if you guys do have a specific way you like to have your car roll and or feel on the track, man. So be sure to hit that up. Anti-roll bars are stock, springs are stock, and so are dampeners. Now moving on to brakes, man, we got 60% in the balance and we have 70% in the pressure. Now if you guys do have a heavy trigger finger and you push down all the way on your brake, be sure to lower that pressure down to maybe like 25-35 psi, or sorry, 25-35% pressure, so that way you don't go ahead and hit into absolutely everybody when you hit the brakes to the max. Now for me, I don't hit the brakes all the way in, I just sort of, you know, slowly push the brake in. So for me, 70% is the bomb, man. So that is that. Now moving on to differential, we obviously have 100% in both acceleration and deacceleration. Obviously you want to have the most tire spin in the world, so be sure to lock that diff, man. Alright, so that is completely everything from the tune, so now let's go and drift, man. Alright, so here we are at the track. Obviously we gotta wait for all these AIs to move out of the damn way, man, but like I say, we booted up the track that we made not too long ago. Like I say, man, you can be sure to go and check that video out. It's not too bad, man, not too bad, but that will show you where you can get this track and all that good stuff for when it is winter time. But yeah, no, this thing is, like I say, it's a good track, man. It's a good track. But without further ado, man, I'm sure you guys are itching to see what this Volvo can do. So we're going to go ahead and hit up this track. Alright, so that is gonna conclude today's video, man, from this Volvo. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little run there. Obviously the AI getting in the way, man, so we had to give him a beep, you know, give him a beep, get him out the way, bro. But anyway, we're gonna be like you say, man, it's gonna be the end of the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already requested a build, be sure to request a build down below, man. Like I say, man, I love doing these subscriber builds. You guys come out with the craziest cars, man, and some of them do work, bro. Well, I say some of them. Every single one that I've done so far have worked. We have one more to do so far, which is the 205, I believe, Peugeot Rally E, I think it is. I decided to do this one first because I have seen this one actually drift. So, you know, the Peugeot might actually be one of the first ones that may not work, bro, but we'll see, man. We shall see. If you guys do have any other builds that you got in mind, be sure to hit them up down below. I'll be sure to do those. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.